Here we go. So today is an incredibly great day. I'm not sure if you can see out here. No. Anyways, nice and sunny. Really, no clouds whatsoever. And it's going to be 77 degrees today. At least that's what the forecast is. And that's how I woke up. I woke up feeling wonderful, energized, ready to seize the day with gusto. So I didn't even look at the news. I just got up and got my coffee, which was even a better way to wake up, and took my shower. Sorry, took my shower and brushed my teeth, did some shaving, and then this huge wave of negativity plagued my mind out of nowhere. Just this waves of doubt coming in. And I did not like it. I did not want it. So when these waves of doubt kept coming in, I felt like the best thing I could do to hold it back was put my hands against the waves and trying to stop it. It doesn't work out that way. You put your hands against the waves, the water's still gonna just torment you. Um, so I kept trying to push back the waves, and of course the waves kept coming. And for 5 minutes, I just finally had to realize I had to give this fight up, which is amazing because beforehand, when I would feel this negative emotion coming in and I would be feeling good, I would try to fight it with everything I have, and the rest of the day would not be as fulfilling as it could be. So I went into my room and I put something on, trying to get this feeling away from me for a little bit. And it was working out. Laid down and started doing my meditations while listening to some good music, relaxing music. So I concentrated on my breathing, breathed in, held it for 3 seconds, let it out, held that for 3 seconds, continued it for a couple of times, and I started feeling better. But I knew whatever it was plaguing my mind was still there and it needed to come out. So what I did was I was concentrating on my toes, feeling how my toes felt, my feet, my ankles, calves, and knees, all the way up to my head. Just feeling what my body was trying to tell me. And I felt it in my stomach. I felt whatever was hampering me was in my stomach. I observed it, trying to see if it was anger, anxiety. But no, it was sadness. I don't like working with sadness too much, but I knew I had to come out. So I opened the door, told it to come out, and it did. And it said, I need to cry. So I was like, fine, fine, we'll do that. So I was feeling the emotion of sadness, and tears were coming down. And that lasted for about 10 minutes, to the point where it plateaued, and I said, thank you. And I observed it and said, it's time for you to go. So I mellowed out. And then I got to the point where I said, okay, now what is going on? Why do I feel sadness? So I went over the course of what was going on in the week, and two things hit me. First was what I guess was a delayed stress that was going on inside me, and that was because of a illness that happened in the family, where it involved possible demise of a family member. And I remember handling it. The warrior part of me handled it, where I said, okay, this is going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. You know, work on the positive, putting the intentions out for that individual to become better. But I was not listening to the part of me that was feeling anxiety of it. I was pushing that part away, concentrating on the positivity, on the strength. And I held that back. And for the couple of days going on, I didn't observe it. I just pushed it down. Well, eventually it decided to manifest itself. It decided to come out. The other thing was a relationship. I going through this relationship in my life with somebody, and I was looking at it and saying, well, why are you sad? You know, and it had to do with childhood trauma, out of all things. So I looked at that. That I couldn't figure out, and I still can't. So the tools that I have is that I'm going to start journaling, and I'm going to do some walking and talking, and probably watch a video on the subject. I can't figure it out now. I've been trying to for the probably close to an hour, and it's not coming out any solutions. So I think the best thing to do is admit it, that it's there, and bring it up, and come back to it later. When I get stuck on something, the prefrontal cortex of my brain just gets overloaded, and it just doesn't go anywhere, and I have to let it go. Say I got to come back to it later on, relax, maintain some kind of sanity and stability, and then bring it up later on. And solutions usually happen for me that way. So that's what I wanted to get at today, was feeling good, observing the day, just really knowing that you're going to have a fun day, which is a wonderful day to wake up to. But if you have any doubt, if you have any kind of conflict that's going on, it has to be resolved. Otherwise, it's going to manifest. And the temptation to want to hold back the wave of doubt, the waves of doubt coming in, are going to be tempting, because you're going to want to hold on to a good feeling. But the good feeling's not going to happen if the waves of doubt keep on coming in. And, in the past for me, I always did that. I always kept on going through the day and trying to reclaim that feeling of having happiness and joyfulness in my life. But if those waves of doubt keep coming in and not getting resolved, then you're not going to enjoy the day. And then I faced days to weeks like that, until I would handle it in, back then was not a really good way of handling things, like drinking. And yeah, so Uh, about my drinking, by the way, it has been a month and about 2 weeks now, sobriety, sober. Yay! I'm happy about that. I am really excited that things are looking better for me through the therapy that I was taking through the veterans group. I really appreciate that, and I think because of it too, I have been able to go ahead and realize that if something internally is going on with me, that I can resolve it faster and better through my meditations and the tools that I have. So I wanted to bring that up today. Any anytime you're feeling good, but you have a sense of doubt or kind of anxiety, fears, frustrations going on, address it so it won't ruin the rest of your day. And if you can't resolve it, tell yourself and promise yourself that later on you're going to try to resolve it. Don't try to hold it back, but really do look at it later on. So thank you for your time. I hope it was helpful, and I'll hear from you guys later on. Take care, y'all.